Hello, Katerina here. I'm so excited about this weekend. I have my little girlies here from Muskoka. I just love these girls. And I know whenever I'm up in Muskoka, they want Ragu alla Bolognese. So I'm not even going to ask them what they want for dinner. So I'm going to surprise them and I'm going to go inside and make them. So let's get started. Okay, you're going to need a Dutch oven or a heavy bottom pot. In here I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 cup of unsalted butter. We're going to let it melt together. I've just added 2 cloves of garlic. I didn't crush them because I just want the essence of the garlic, and in 2 minutes I'm going to remove them. It's been 2 minutes with my garlic cloves and I'm just going to remove them. Here I have a 1/4 cup of pancetta. I'm going to add it to the oil and butter. If you could only smell this. Oh, beautiful. I'm just going to let everything saute. So we're going to add the sofritto. In Italian cooking, the sofritto is a sweet onion, 1 carrot, and 1 celery stalk for this recipe. So let's add everything at once. That looks really... My Coco and Prada are never far behind me. They love watching me cook. Everything's sauteing beautifully. Now I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add half a red sweet pepper. It's been 15 minutes. Everything's nice and soft. Everything's been sauteing. Now we're ready for the meat. Here I have 700 grams of lean ground beef. I'm going to add this now. Okay, now it's very important to crumble it. If you don't have one of these, use a fork and just crumble it and mix it. Okay, now we're going to turn the heat up to high so that the meat will brown. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste or tomato puree, and that's all I'm going to add as far as tomatoes go. You have to remember that this is a meat sauce, not a tomato sauce. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of adding tomatoes to Ragu Bolognese, but that's wrong. Okay, the tomato paste has been cooking for about 2 minutes, so it's nicely cooked. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of red wine, 1 cup of beef stock, and nutmeg. Us Italians love our nutmeg. I'm going to add 2 more cups of beef stock. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this has to cook for 3 hours. So it needs to cook all the meats and vegetables together. I have here 3 dry bay leaves. Don't forget to take them out when the sauce is ready. My girlies are here. I love having them here. Hi, girlies! Okay, so I'm going to make a nice pasta for my girlies, for my Ragu alla Bolognese. Now, there's a law in Italy. You can only do Ragu alla Bolognese with Tagliatelle, and that's because the Ragu will stick to the Tagliatelle. It's nice and thick and will hold it. Now, because I don't have a cutter for that, I'm going to be cutting it by hands. Now, let's get started. I have 2 cups of cake flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 4 egg yolks at room temperature. With a dough hook, I'm just going to give this a really good mix. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, I'm going to add a tablespoon of water, a little bit at a time, and give it a mix until it gathers together. Okay, so I ended up adding about a cup of water, and now I'm just going to knead it for 10 minutes. I'm then going to put it in saran wrap and let it rest for 40 minutes. So I start on 0 and I work up to increments at level 6. So here's my pasta. I like to cut it at 14 inches. Now I'm just going to fold it over to make the tagliolini. Like I said, I didn't have the cutter for that, so I'm going to have to do it by hand. So I'm going to make it just a little bit thicker, like this. So I'm going to unravel my tagliolini and hang them to dry. Okay, so this is the first set. Now I'm going to make another one for here. And like I said, you start on 0. My little girlies are going to be so thrilled. They're such beautiful girls. Gorgeous, smart, funny, polite, such sweethearts. And they have boyfriends that are carbon copy of them. They're such a pleasure to have around. Just beautiful demeanor. Very, very nice. Let's start on 1. You know I love doing this. Now I'm on level 4. Now I'm at level 6. This is where I'm going to stop because this is the thickness that my family loves. You can see that I love doing this. I would do this every single day, all day. I just love making pasta. Okay, so my homemade tagliatelle are ready for my ragu alla Bolognese. We're just going to let it dry for a couple of hours while our sauce is cooking. My sauce has been simmering for 3 hours and it's ready. I'm just going to give it a little taste. So good. Delicious. Now I put the pasta water on. I'm just going to add just a little bit of Parmesan. This is my take. Just a little bit of Parmesan. Just a little bit. That's it. Just to add. And then of course you can add more if you would like it. So the water's boiling now. I'm going to put in the fresh pasta. The pasta, because it's fresh, will be ready in 2 minutes. Ah, beautiful. Okay, now quickly I'm going to add the ragu to the tagliatelle. Look how beautiful. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Now I have a little bit left over for tomorrow. Okay, I'm just going to serve a little bit for myself to taste it for you. Oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. Oh, there's a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. And now for the taste. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my God. So good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will try this wonderful recipe. It's so delicious. It's Caterina from my home to yours.